Alright, people, what the hell is going on? Sitting here watching me some YouTube, baby. YouTube! And on top of watching some YouTube, I was scrolling around online on Facebook and shit like that. This is some shit right here. This is some shit I had to talk about. I had to bring it up. First of all, I'm gonna put it like this. I ain't the best looking guy in the world. But I ain't taking shit from no broad under a fucking 7. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not taking no shit from a broad that's under a fucking 7. If you under a fucking 7, if you a fucking 6 or 5 or a fucking 4, I ain't, and I don't take shit from no women. I don't give a damn how you look, but goddamn sure, if you were fucking 5 or 6, you can kiss my motherfucking ass. Oh, this is coming from inside one of the Facebook groups. Somebody had made a post in one of the groups, and it's one of the, grown and sexy or dope fucking sexy groups or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This chick made a post, was like, how many of y'all like sucking and playing with and coming on big ass juicy titties or something like that? I'm trying to see something. And I see that post, and that post makes me roll my eyes already. I'm just like, really? This is a typical woman I'm looking for attention post, because every thirsty ass dude on the internet gonna be in there. I like sucking on big juicy titty. and of course, me and maybe one other motherfucker is gonna be a contrarian and hop in there and say some other shit. I hopped in because it's fucking 2-3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And she was like, I was like, only if the titties are actually juicy though. That's what I said. Only if the titties are actually juicy though. And she had some old weird ass reply to this shit. The fact that I got a reply I was like, usually motherfuckers just leave the shit, got a fucking reply. It was a smart ass reply. I wouldn't even consider my comment to be smart ass. But the thing about it, you could tell that it kind of irritated her that I wasn't in line with every other motherfucker. All the rest of the 30 comments in there, motherfuckers saying the same shit. You know how dudes are. And then we had a couple of comments go back and forth before that shit finally ended. But I think that comment came back with some kind of generalization or some shit like that, where she was like, she said something like, I wish my other phone was working where I can actually just look that shit up, but anyway. She said, God damn it, man, I just got through looking at this shit, now I can't remember what the fuck, that shows you how important it is. I can't even remember what the fuck she said. I know she said something, he must be in your mid-20s or some shit. The fuck that got to do on anything? I am definitely not in my mid-20s, I can tell you that. But what the fuck that got to do with, with the shit? And I was like, hold up. Nope, I can't. Hold up. Let me see something right quick. Hold up. One goddamn second. All right. So I had to go and actually reread the goddamn that feed. I had to go reread that feed. I had to jot some shit down. So she sent the fucking message. She made the post about, who like to lick, suck on, and play with, and come on, or whatever the fuck, big juicy titties or some shit like that. And I made the comment that, only if they actually juicy. Juicy titties. I mean, if they not juicy, they just fat. You know what I'm saying? So she made the comment back that if they weren't, why would I make that post? And I said, I would have to know that for sure. You know, because, you know, people can say anything. You know, motherfuckers, I was talking about lying on your dick and all kind of dumbass shit. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't fucking know. And I made that shit, and she was like, well, why are you trolling? How am I trolling? I'm not trolling shit. You having a trolled reaction to a regular ass comment that I made that you probably didn't care for because it wasn't no, you know, fall in line thirsty ass nigga trap. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. She made this thirst trap ass fucking post. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody hop in there ain't acting all thirsty and shit like they ain't never had a woman before in their goddamn life. And you take offense to it without trying to take offense to it or trying to act like it. You know? So she said I was trolling. And then she said, well, you know, you do your research. The fuck you mean do some research? You know? Dude, that's what she said. You need to do some research. You sound like somebody, you must be in your mid-20s or something. I mean, what the fuck you mean research? You know? And the only reason I didn't go off, because, and there's not even a reason to go off, but you have to tame your replies or else you end up suspended on Facebook. You just can't say shit. That's why I'm on this profile, this current profile. My last profile Facebook page is gone. I deleted that because my shit kept getting suspended. And that's from posting on my wall. I don't post on my wall anymore on Facebook. Fuck that. I can't say what I want. You know what I'm saying? How I want. So, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't post on there. Now, on pages and in groups, I post whatever the fuck I want in there. I just get kicked out the group. You know what I'm saying? Or if you violate one of those things, they'll be like, well, like I had one of those already, but it was because of a typo. It wasn't because of something I did personally, you know, but I still got, my shit still got restricted. Matter of fact, I use my mic to say these folks don't have nothing else better to do with their time. That's what I said. My phone on my mic put down these hoes instead of these folks. And that got my shit suspended. Instead of saying these folks ain't got nothing else better to do with their time, my comment said these hoes ain't got nothing else to do with it. Nothing else to do with their time. And my shit got fucking suspended. Got restricted, which means they was like, yo, you know, for 11 days, your fucking, you know, your group posts. It was, everything was restricted to the group shit. It wasn't the rest of the shit. You know, your group posts won't show up at the top of the thing and all kinds of fuck. I don't really post in them groups no way either. I'll reply to a comment or something, but I don't post shit in them goddamn groups. Hardly I don't. But shit, she was like, yeah, do some research, and I'm thinking, well shit, maybe she do got some juicy boobs. And when I say juicy boobs, I mean literal juicy boobs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about some sweaty ass boob. You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of literal with that. You know, I'm weird, but shit. You know, you say juicy boobs, I'm like, what the fuck else could a juicy boob be? You know, I'm like literally, what else can a juicy boob? You the one said juicy boobs. You know. So are your boobs just juicy after everybody done jerked off and spit all over them? Or do you have literally juicy boobs? You want to talk about if they weren't, why would I make a post? Well, shit, that's, if you legit with it, that's something I don't know that. You know, that's probably something I need to see. If you bought it, shit, show it. You know what I'm saying? They got chats and DMs and shit. If that's something you bought, shit, show it. I would appreciate it. I retract every goddamn thing, shit. And then I might have had another thing after that, and then she said some bullshit about I said that she and like I said, I have to I can't talk like normal folks on there. I gotta act like you got some sense. If you're in a confrontation with somebody, you can't even fuss right. I told her, I was like, shit, man. I told her I wasn't trolling, but I was like, you need to either grow some thicker skin or get some juicier boobs. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you need to get some thicker skin or juicier boobs. That's all I could come up with at the goddamn time. And then she come back with some bullshit and talking about, well, maybe you need better game. And I remember what I said, I don't play or run game. That would assume that I was trying to accomplish something. All I did was make a comment. That means I'm not on here trying to get at you. You the one made that thirst trap ass fucking post. So you can get some fucking attention. Because that's the only reason to make that. Because you ain't serving out titties to nobody in that goddamn post. Matter of fact, most of you don't even live you live in a whole nother goddamn state. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and when she said do some research, let me go look at her little page or whatever. I'm like, and that's why I looked at this shit. I was like, well, she live in fucking a whole state away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she don't even live around here. I'm like, this is, I guess anybody can join the goddamn, that group, but that group is largely local. I'm in Houston, and that they throw events and shit, and the events are around fucking here, so it's, whatever. But, I go do the research. I'm like, she ain't from around here, and I said, let me go look at the pictures. I'm like, well, she do got some big titties, but she ain't got nothing else. She like one of them people where you can't call her ugly, but you can't really say that she cute. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, she like a 5 or a fucking 6. She got big titties, but ain't got no other shape. You know how it is? It be like that sometimes with big-breasted women. You meet big-breasted women, that's all they got. They might be cute in the face, they got some big titties, and the rest of them is just, like a wedge. Yeah, they don't have no hips, no ass, no nothing. She one of them. So you out here floating around on the power of your boobs alone. Because you ain't all that great looking. Physically or in your face. And apparently you ain't all that goddamn bright. Yeah, and like I said, I did my research. I'm looking on the page. I look at some posts and shit. And it's like, okay, I'm looking at posts. I hear some shit about some prayer, about some kind of ministry and all kind of other shit. I'm like, oh, you talking about ministries and praying and shit? And you over here posting in the goddamn sex group about people sucking and coming on titties and shit? Huh? Contradictory much? The folks that do what they want with their life, you know what I'm saying, to be out there, whatever. I ain't judging. I'm just observing. You said do some goddamn research. Now, I didn't bring none of this shit up because it don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? It really don't. No, none of that shit fucking matter. The matter is, she was in my how you react to the goddamn post, which is the same thing I said on my final message before her last message to me was just like, okay. She was done, and I sent a thumbs up. That was it. Like I said, you need to grow some thicker skin, because I ain't trying to get shit out of you. I didn't hop in your inbox. I made a comment on your post that was contrary to the rest of them niggas that was in there. I didn't say nothing derogatory. I didn't say anything negative towards you personally. I just said something about some juicy boobs, which was mentioned in your post. Didn't say nothing about you in particular, just the way you didn't say your juicy boobs in the post. You just say who like to chew on some dude. You didn't necessarily say yours. I didn't necessarily say yours. I just said only if there's some juicy boobs. Apparently you took that shit, personally, even though she said, she ain't hard, she ain't sensitive at all. That's why I called her too sensitive in the last message I sent. She was like, not hardly. Apparently so. Apparently so, because, you could do like most women do. Just don't fucking reply to shit. You the one that kept this shit going. Because if you say some shit to me, I'm going to say some shit back. That's how it is. I make these goddamn YouTube videos. You don't think that you know, I'll make a short of one of these goddamn videos that somebody don't hop in my motherfucking comments and say some fly ass shit. They do. That shit happens to me, and I only get about 2 or 3 views per video. You know what I'm saying? For somebody who don't get hardly no goddamn views, I still get bullshit in my goddamn video. It ain't about the quality of the video and no shit like that. It's always, because, you know, I set my phone and just record. I don't give a fuck. I don't have no monetized channel, so fuck you. But I get that. Now, not all of them. Not even half. But I still get that shit. How do you respond to that? You can address it. You can reply back, but you ain't got to be an ass. It's just like me and this chick was going back and forth. It wasn't no profanity or no nothing like that. It was just, you could tell the tone. I was just replying because she was replying. And you could tell that she was irritated because if anybody was poking at anybody, she was poking at me. You know, talking about I need better game. You know, saying you must be in your mid-20s. Bitch, I'm 47 goddamn years old. I don't know how old you is. I didn't even pay attention to how old she was when I went to the profile. I just noticed that I was like, I ain't taking no shit from no goddamn 5 or 6. You know, I'm thinking I'm finna go in the profile and go look at her pictures, and it's gonna look like one of them bottle bitches. You know what I'm saying? One of them motherfuckers where you be like, this is a fake profile. You know, you know, it be like that. You go look at her profile to see what this shit look like. And you look on that, you be like, this ain't real. They done stole these pictures off. No, them pictures of her, and they not great. Which is saying something, because those are the type of people that I swipe on when I'm on. Them the ones that you swipe on and shit, you know. She would get a swipe right on the fucking dating app. Because I'm pretty sure that whatever the fuck I see in them pictures is probably what I'm going to see in real life, whether it's great or not. You won't get that big ass surprise, even though she do got pictures of her made up and shit. What woman don't, but yeah. The improvement is negligible. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to really mention, because that just happened tonight. I ain't had shit else to do. I'm up at fucking, I don't even know what time is it right now. I'm watching YouTube videos. I want to go to the gym tomorrow, and this, come on now, what time is it? It's 4:44 in the morning. It's 4 o'clock, about to be 5 o'clock in the morning. And this is what I do. I had that shit happen, so I say, let me do this while it's fresh. Because usually some shit like this will happen, something will happen, and I want to shoot a video on it, and next thing you know, a couple days then went by, and after that, I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it. But that's it. You know, I ain't gonna, like I said, that didn't upset me, but that's, you know, that's a highlight right there. I actually had a back and forth with somebody, and that's it. Yeah, it shows you the levels where I done fell to, where that's a highlight right there. But yeah, anyway, that's part of dealing with folks inside them damn groups, and dealing with women. Women don't like, well, most women don't like that dude that ain't chasing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't chasing a motherfucker. You ain't falling in line like a fucking zombie like the rest of the motherfuckers. What's wrong with this nigga? I got boobs. Why the fuck ain't he acting like the rest of the nigga? Like 30 other motherfuckers in here. They all saying they want to suck some titties. Why the fuck is he? Why is he different? You know, it's like that in general. It's fucked up. You know, I don't. You know, it is what it is. Like I say, anytime you dealing with women online or anywhere where women is visual and you ain't the only other motherfucker around, just make sure that you ain't. Motherfuckers just be looking for goddamn attention. That's it, especially online. You know what I'm saying? Woman could do whatever the fuck she want. All they want is that validation. You know, see them likes and them comments ride the fuck up. No. I takes no part in that shit. You know, for the most part, I don't. So, now in the groups or whatever, if a woman posts some shit, I might leave a like or some shit like that because that shit goes towards your contribution score. So if they come to a point to where they trimming shit down and kicking people out the group, and you hadn't participated in nothing, then you know you haven't contributed anything. Because you know if you look at those groups, they have top contributors and all this other stuff. Those likes, you know, is at least a little something. Because like I say, I don't post shit. I rarely even comment because my natural comments, you know, I'd be like, man, if I comment, you know, because naturally I am I'm a contrarian. So, you know, that don't mean that I just, I go into people's comments specifically to undermine whatever it is they comment about, but that's what my mind is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you post about, I'm gonna hop in there and probably say something, you know, contrary to what you said. It's, you know, some kind of counterpoint. You know, so I have to watch that because I ain't co-signing shit. You know, why the fuck would I hop in there co-signing shit, agreeing with shit, and everybody in there doing it? I mean, what's ain't no point after that. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no point after that. If I don't have anything to say, I just give it. I ain't got nothing to do. But women, you know, shit, they motherfucker hear me. Why you can't? Yeah. Bitch, I ain't chasing you. I'm not after you. You should say you need better game. No, I don't. Well, actually, I probably do. But this ain't the situation where I need better game. Because I ain't in your inbox trying to holler at you. Like, I'm pretty sure some of those guys in that comment, you had like 29, 30 comments in there, you know, before I even made my comment. So I'm pretty sure some of those motherfuckers was just sliding in the goddamn inbox like this broad she don't even live in Texas, bro. And if you did want to get to her, you have to go all the way across the state of Texas and into another goddamn state. Yeah, she not even you got a ways to go. And after you look at the pictures, it's just like I wouldn't cross state lines for that. Not even Louisiana state line, and I'm right at that motherfucker. I'm like, no. I'm out about an hour and a half away from Louisiana, whatever the fuck. Would you go that far for that? Nope. Nope. And I done driven a whole lot more for a whole lot less. Well, I take that didn't even come out right, because that is exactly not accurate. But I've driven a whole lot further than that, goddamn. Just put it like that. I wouldn't do it for that. Maybe if she had actual juicy boobs, maybe. I don't know. Like I say, I don't know if her boobs were juicy or not. Shit, yeah. If you had actually juicy boobs and you was offering them shit, shit. I wouldn't go to, what's she from, Denver or some shit? No, like, nah. No. Now, if she end up down here, it's just like, hey. And they wouldn't recognize me no way. Most folks down there, like, they got a party coming up, an event coming up. Shit, next week. Goddamn. Next week. I think it's next week. I need to pay my water bill. There's a couple of things I need to do. And I don't know who all gonna be there. It's gonna be a bunch of people there. It said some shit out of my travel range, and I'm thinking, if I go there, it'll be saying, well, I probably won't hardly talk to anybody. I just did a whole little four wheels of love shit. I'm gonna have to do my law of attraction speech video pretty goddamn soon. Which, I mean, everybody got their way. I don't do pickup lines and all that other shit. My thing is a little bit different, but it don't work very well. But it is what it is. You got to be yourself. But they got an event going, and I was thinking about going, but if I go, I know I ain't gonna be active because I don't know nobody there. Not like that, I don't. And actually, I don't know nobody that tell you the truth, unless somebody I know just happened to be in that motherfucker. Like, hey, I know you, or something like that. But it's one of them things that where once they had the event page. You go to the event page, and it reminded me of why I didn't stay into that type of shit after I was first introduced to it. It ain't. I mean, it's just like I don't. The economics of it is just off to me. You know, I kind of see why you have to have it that way, but it's like, okay, they had the events, and it's been like this forever. You can put it how you want, especially as a single man like me, going to an event where you don't know nobody. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? If it's a buffer event or something like that, then okay. But an actual active event, just why? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it costs $60 to get in there. Some people $60 ain't a lot. For me, $60 is, well, it ain't really a lot. I mean, I piss away $60 just on Uber Eats in a couple of days. But that ain't the goddamn point. It's $60. And I did the Uber thing to see how much it would cost to get there. And that was just when I did it. At the time I ended up having to go or do it. The weather, what I'm saying, it could be a whole lot different. But you're looking at $22 to get there. That means it's gonna be somewhere around $22 to get back. So that's $22. That's not including the tip. So we just gonna do a flat $25. 25. That's $50. That's $110 just to get in the fucking. That's $110 door just to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's not in. Knowing my personality, I'm gonna go in there and sit my ass down somewhere. I know this is what I'm gonna do because that's what I do. Even in my clubbing days, I go somewhere, stand my ass over there. I go somewhere, find me a seat, sit my ass over. That's what I do. I'm not gonna do nothing else. I'm 47 years old. It is too late for me to be trying to change that shit. I ain't gonna be up in nobody's face doing shit, especially not in no fucking swingers lifestyle party, no shit like that. Like I said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. So my whole thing would be just to be there if I was to go. Now, if they was to have some other kind of event, a socializing event, then that's different. Then I can go to that. It'll be the same as if I went to this event here coming up on the 17th of this month, which is next fucking weekend, I think. Then okay. But I'm gonna be the same either way. It's just the environment will be a little bit different, which really ain't conducive to my outlook and but it's the socializing part of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't there for the couples. I ain't there for, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, okay, you done got a group of motherfuckers that get together. Let's go by a whole bunch of single ladies there. Single ladies ain't there looking for me. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you ain't going to end up talking to somebody else or blah, blah, blah. But single ladies ain't up there looking for me. And because the single ladies are up there, they either going up there for other ladies or couples. Now, a whole bunch of shit can happen, you know what I'm saying? It just can. But generally, that's how it is. That's why it costs $60 for a man to get in there. $60 for a man to get in there. It's $40 for a couple. So, I mean, even as a dude, you still got to pay $40 to get in there. The kicker part is that women get in free. Women get in free. And that's how it's been. Now, the few events that I done been to, I don't remember all the paying and other shit. One, I didn't have to pay to get in because I was with a female, but it was a private house party type of deal. Now, I might have had to pay. Now, all of them I went to, I was accompanied with a woman, so I might have had to pay something. I don't know. It was a long ass fucking time ago. But I do know looking into that shit afterwards, and it was just like, you know, like, this is oh shit, this is a party over there. And, shit, they had, okay, I've been in one before, let me go check that out. I go look at that shit, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell the fuck no. Like, what? That don't even get me. It's the fact that women get in free. Now, this one I'm talking about, no, the one that I'm going to talk about the dude, but it just one of the reasons why I stopped clubbing in general. This dude had this whole thing about women and the dress code, which basically comes down to women can wear whatever the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? Women can wear whatever the fuck they want. You know, it's a whole bunch of text and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of it, you basically come wearing whatever the fuck you want. And then when you get to the men, you know, well, it ain't dressed to impress. He was like, you know, it don't hurt to try to dress up. Why? You go to a party where everybody be walking around fucking butt ass naked. Why the fuck? What? Dress up for what? Why? Why do I, you know, why would I have to dress the fuck up? Now, don't go, now the ordinary street clothes part, I kind of get, because that shit irritates me when I go out in general, where you see a woman dressed up and a dude is just like, bruh, really, all you got is t-shirts and jeans. Your woman got a whole fucking dress on like she performing. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole outfit on like she getting ready to perform for the night. You up there with some jeans and a fucking shirt on and got that baseball cap. That's not even a polo shirt. You know, like an actual fucking t-shirt. That irritates me. And I ain't a dress up motherfucker. I used to be. You know, I've had my different phases of clothes and shit like that. It's whatever. But yeah, I can see what you don't want motherfuckers in that dress. You don't want, you know, a bunch of motherfuckers in there all look like they done just came off the set of Boys in the Hood or some shit. You know, that I'm like, okay, that was kind of, whatever. But, you know, even at the end of that, it's just, you can come wearing whatever, just not no ragged ass shit. You know, just, but I'm like, you talking about you dress up a little bit. You said that the women can come wearing lingerie and a robe and all kind of other shit. Like, they can basically come up to the goddamn club in a bathrobe with nothing on, when you telling dudes that they gotta fucking dress the fuck up, or that they should dress up. Why? When your whole point is to take that shit off when you get in there. Now, you might now, as a host, if you know what I'm saying, as a host, I can see where you might be, you know, entertaining to the most part while you there. And you might be dressed a certain goddamn way. But if I'm going there with a woman, and the whole point is to get in there, mingle around and see who doing what, to get into some activity, why am I wearing my Sunday's best? Why? Riddle me the fuck this. Why would I be wearing my Sunday's best? I read that shit and I was just like, oh, this is one of them things where I stopped going to clubs in general before I hit fucking 30, because I hated going to the club and they got these fucking dress codes where it don't matter what to wear, you gotta have your fucking shirt tucked in. Women come in there wearing whatever the fuck they want, if anything at the fuck all. I get in the club, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have your shirt tucked in. They get this motherfucker following me around the goddamn club telling me to tuck my shirt. Motherfucker literally followed me around the goddamn club telling me to tuck my shirt in. This outfit ain't designed for my shirt to be tucked in, you piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? This outfit ain't for that. My shit is designed to look just like the fuck it is, not to be tucked the fuck in. Get the fuck away from me. And I end up I ended up just walking. Matter of fact, that was at Metropolis back in the day. If y'all, around my age, you remember Metropolis. I was like out of there. After I left that night, well, I don't need to go to no more clubs. Why? I got plenty of phone numbers. I can just dial up a motherfucker. Which is one of them things right now. It's just like, well, I don't really have that resource right now, but I'm like, $25 to get there, $60 to get in, $25 to get back home. I could just dial up some pussy and just and cash app a motherfucker and get that shit over with instead of having to deal with all that travel back and forth shit. I guess it's just the environment or whatever, but I'm just, even as a, I guess it depends on how you got it. If you want to go to one of them places, that's just what you do. You like the environment. I do shit that don't nobody else like to do. It is what it is. I'm not judging. But I'm like, yeah, if you got a couple, and that's what they like doing, then it is what it is. But like I say, them folks ain't up there for me, and I definitely ain't up there for them. Because I don't, that's why if I go up there, it's strictly a pickup thing. You know what I'm saying? See what I can attract while I'm up there, and then I'm looking for my action to come when these events ain't going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for that in-between time. The in-between time. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you doing? It's just like, why would I pay $100 to go to when if you in that lifestyle, at that point you should have context where that's routine. You know what I'm saying? That's routine. You ain't got to go to no event to practice none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to be in the environment. It's like me, it might be the difference between me watching Thor Ragnarok here on my TV or watching it at the movie theater. I like watching movies at the movie theater. I can't see worth shit, but I like going to the fucking movies. But I can watch the shit on my TV. But it's not like going to the movies. Yeah, I understand certain things. God damn. I'm thinking of this shit. I'm steady drilling this shit in my head because I'm like the activity is approaching, and I'm like, I can go. It ain't gonna break me. You know what I'm saying? I would have between now and that week and next weekend, I would have fucked off $100. You know what I'm saying? That's just in natural spending. I would have been and done that. Not to make it seem like I'm sitting over here rolling in dough. It's just, natural spending when it comes to groceries and blah, 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 all that shit. I would have been and ran through $100 that I probably could have not spent. You know what I'm saying? But for me to, and for me to get up and go, I need to get up and go out of principle. Just so I'm not in the fucking house. But it's going to be like last week where I went to the fucking concert and I was out at the fucking concert at night and couldn't see shit. Now, we going to a goddamn, I know it's going to be dope. I ain't never been to no swing party that was right, other than that fucking house. The one that was at the private one that was at these people's house. Where it was just brightly lit. And even the room I was in, the lights was off. You know what I'm saying? The lights was off. We were in no bright lit ass room. Now, if I'm sitting in a room like that now, black as fuck. I just, that's just how my eyes work. I don't see in dim light very well. My contrast vision is very low. If I walk up in that motherfucker, it's just like, I don't know if I'm talking to a woman or a man. You know how shit is these days. Say the only way I can tell what's really going on is through a vigorous cup check. You know what I'm saying? You reach down there and start grabbing. Okay, you good. Now I reach down there and I can grab something. We got a problem. Shouldn't be going around grabbing shit to start with, but that was just make a fucking point. Down there grabbing it. Oh, good. Okay, you're a woman. Goodness gracious, you must be excited. What the fuck is going on? Ew. It's nasty. Anyway, I might be one of the few people that think slimy pussies are gross. It's just that. I'm an oral sex guy, so if your pussy is slimy and shit like that, I won't go down there. I'm thinking about it. That was a real wretch. I don't even. Anyway, yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Even though I went off on some other shit. For the try to give me some sleep because I gotta wake up and go to the gym. I don't know what time. It's just I was gonna go watch Fast 10, but I don't even know if I'm gonna watch that tomorrow. I might have to go on another day and watch it. Because I don't know if I'm going to get up at 9 because if I go, I like to keep my routine where it's 9 and then the 9 o'clock and then go walk up to the gym. That's that little routine I got when I go to the movie thing. But I don't want to sit in the movie theater for 2.5 hours before I go to the gym. I'm not really excited about Fast 10 that much. I will probably see it while it's in the movie theater, but tomorrow probably I don't know. Because I'm thinking about it, if I would have just went straight to the goddamn gym, and I don't want to go to the gym and then go to the movie theater and then have to sit in there for, just get going at 2.5 hours. My workout is done. That ain't no, I don't have no reason to be in the gym for no 2.5 hours. I go in the gym, I do my little routine, and that's it. I'm out of there. So that might be all I need to do tomorrow. It really don't matter what time I go. But, anyway, let me get out of here. I gotta finish watching my video. And probably take me a nap. And then I'll make a decision on what I do tomorrow. But I still got to make a decision on whether I'm going to go to this group event. And the thing about, I don't even know if anybody I know is into that type of shit. I can kind of guess. But then again, find somebody that would want to go. But that would kind of defeat the point. The whole point is there for me to develop, to try to find some shit. You can do that while you're there. It's just like, okay, once we get in here, you can do what you want to do. I'm going to be over here sitting down, some shit like that. But that's probably how it would be. But I don't know nobody that's into that type of shit. And it wouldn't make no sense for me to take nobody because at that point, it's just to save $20 because I'll still have to pay $40 for us to get in there. I will be able to take them up there and they can get in for fucking free. A whole woman ain't nothing but a fucking 30% discount or some shit or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? You get a 30% discount if you can bring a whole woman. So that seems to suck a little bit, but anyway. I'm still debating on that. It's another one I think that's coming at the end of this month. But is it the end of this month? I don't know. I have to look. I'd have to look and see. But it's supposed to be another get together from one of those groups. But it's not like a, it's not like Desires like this one is with fucking Swing Club. It's an actually get together, meet and greet. Ain't gonna be no freaky deaky going on. At least not in that place. It won't be. So we got that coming up, and that's just a few miles from the house. That's like a $6 fucking Uber ride on the house, from the house, not on the house. So yeah, I have some activities to look forward to. It's the 24th, so that's 7 days away. So it might be, it lines up. Anyway, let me get out of here. God damn it. I keep saying I'm going to leave and I keep talking. Bye. Shit.